right, guys, we are back here for our gold medal match. Jesse Irvin here with Leah Jensen. This 2 out of 3. So we have Riley and AJ in the winner's bracket, coming through the winner's bracket, and then we have Ben and Colin coming through the back draw. So if AJ and Riley win this 2 out of 3, then they are the PPA Las Vegas Open champions. If Ben and Colin win this, then they will go to a game to 15 to figure out the deciding winner.
Yeah. So I think we're going to be in for a good one.
Good match.
Yeah.
Yep. Our lead ref, again, is Vicky Ryan. Second ref is Peggy Freisner. And we have passive line judges. Again, passive line judges will allow the players to make the call unless a player appeals to the lead ref. We'll then look to one of the passive line judges for the call.
All right, we're going to have Colin and Ben start us off. Quick airs. Now these guys have been sitting for AJ and Riley for a bit.
Yes. That is probably one of the benefits to the team that does come from that bronze medal match. Is usually they are a little bit warmer, they've been playing a little bit more than the team that has been waiting in the gold medal. There we go. We just had our
first appeal.
First appeal.
They confirm it was a little long. Yep.
Good hands from Colin there. Moving to that backhand, ready for the speed up. It's a very good combo that the Johns brothers have.
Yes. Ben almost leaves it just slightly high. Colin slides over, he goes middle.
On that point a couple times, the hand speed of AJ Koller.
Yes.
New to the professional pickleball tour.
Yes.
But he has been improving.
By the tournament, I would say.
Yes. By each tournament. He's getting a little bit better each time.
And he's gaining more and more experience playing in these big matches.
Yes. Again,
there we
as
go.
We saw there, yes.
Colin's almost off the court anticipating that one.
Setting up for his backhand. And again, the reason why Colin moves to his backhand, because if he were to move the other way to get a forehand, he would actually almost run into Ben, because Ben is moving over to cover middle. So it is the ideal kind of shot for him is that backhand.
We know that shot well.
In
Play
mixed doubles. Yes.
That is our play as well.
Yes, and for us, we use a two-hand backhand.
Nope.
Good drive there
drive
from Riley again. Ben and Colin are on the slightly weaker side of the court because they are facing the north building, which visually, when the sun hits it, it's a little bright, so it's hard to see that ball when it comes fast.
Great combo right there.
Yeah, I think a good game plan for AJ and Riley, especially when they're on the better side right now, is to hit a lot of kind of speed ups to see if they can catch.
Colin again
Yes.
got that one. It looks like Riley is testing Colin out as well.
Right.
Wow.
Usually Riley makes that. That's
Yeah.
one of his favorite shots, that forehand kind of pancake straight, and it goes straight down.
Straight down.
Yes.
Usually. Oh, there's a line skidder right there. Quick lead by the Johns. Riley's being a little bit impatient, kind of
I
pulling
would
the
agree.
trigger several times at Colin, and it looks like he's kind of anticipating it right now.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Maybe think a little bit more because Colin is reading it pretty well right now.
That's the play they want.
That is definitely the play they want. Colin moving over to his backhand, then sits forehand middle, takes the next shot. That was a good spot.
That's a good.
That was,
Ben
yes,
was
he
almost
changed
shocked.
it. Yes, he actually changed the spot a little bit. And that's, again, why these players are so good, is that they're able to make those in-the-moment adjustments.
All right, quick lead by the Johns to see if they get something going. Right there.
That was a good body shot. Jammed him a little bit.
So we're seeing AJ and Riley stack early.
So that one, he was actually able to get to Colin's forehand. So it sat up high enough for him to attack the next one.
Is it in?
Great hands all around.
That was a great point.
Yeah, great point. There we saw AJ's offensive lob.
Lob, yes. Got Colin off the line, but they were able to regroup and get back to the kitchen.
Very rare miss.
They
See
got
Ben
what they
miss.
wanted.
Yeah, seen Ben miss a few of those, and you have to wonder if that's just not
The
finding
visual.
the ball.
And yes, it also might be just the visual.
Yeah.
You lose the ball slightly with the background.
It is tough, very tough. Jeez, great hands.
Yep. Great hands.
All right, so now we're all tied up. Good run here by AJ and Riley. Yeah, Ben's on that one.
It was a little too low.
All right, good run right there. So that hit AJ slightly.
No, it did not hit
It
AJ.
didn't.
It did not hit him. So, and that ball landed out, so second serve. Ooh, he went
Not
for it
2
again.
and 1 point. That was great defense, though. An underrated part of everyone's game that is not mentioned is these guys' ability to scramble and
Yes.
keep points alive.
Exactly.
Riley is definitely one of the best in the game, and AJ actually is really
Very
good
good.
at that, too.
Ooh.
Ooh, he read it.
He read it. I think he pulled it a little too much across his body, which is why it went wide. Instead of kind of keeping just the paddle firm, he pulled it across. He made the
There it
adjustment on
is.
that one, yes. And again, another reason why these guys are so good is they are able to make adjustments from one shot to the next very quickly. And they're also able to analyze what adjustments they need to make.
Yes.
They can assess the mistake they made on the previous shot, and they're able to analyze and figure out the next adjustment,
Middle dink right there.
which is a smart play by the Johns brothers, especially with new partnerships.
Exactly.
Because that middle ball, especially if you haven't played together very often, is probably the toughest ball to figure out and communicate on.
That's a good
spot.
region. Almost went back behind Ben there, who's
Yes.
closing in towards the middle.
Yes, I think it's always a good spot, especially with players who are very aggressive with their forehand in the middle to go behind them, because they're always looking to lean middle with their forehand.
Got it.
Nice get.
Just long right there.
Yeah,
Looks like the Johns are gonna appeal.
they're appealing.
And we have our first overrule.
Yes, they called it good.
All right, so now it's gonna be 8-6-2.
That one went long. Didn't quite get over it.
A little bit out of his reach. Even Ben Johns. That was a pretty good low and knifey dink by AJ, just out of reach enough.
That was
That's a great
yes.
ATP defense right there.
Yes.
That's one part of the game that's improved so much. We're seeing a lot of ATPs come back a lot
Yes.
now.
Players are positioning themselves better to get those back in play. Great hands from Riley.
All right, and after a slow start, they're tied up at 8. That's a good drive.
And we've got a timeout.
First
from
timeout.
Johns
All right.
brothers.
We're going to take a quick jigsaw hydration break. Seen a kind of a late comeback. Now AJ serving at 9-8-1. So let's see what we come in from the timeout with Ben and Colin.
Oh, that was a good deep return.
Skidded on the line. These
Yes.
lines are tough.
Yeah.
We've seen quite a few unforced errors now because of them.
sat up a little high. Riley with his long reach able to get in there and attack it.
Yeah, both Riley and AJ are pretty long. They create a small window for you to dink in and can really flick it at you.
Yes.
Quick side out. All right.
Yeah. Riley calling his partner off there, but it was a little late. Sometimes it's hard to let those balls go. I know from yesterday. I played with his sister, Lindsay.
The Newmans do have their classic out calls.
Yes. And honestly, when I first started and I played with Lindsay at the beginning, you know, she really, you know, as we talked about before, you know, letting out balls go really can help you win some extra points. And, you know, hearing her say that actually really helped me learn how to read those better. Now, sometimes it's just hard to let them go because they're coming right at your body, but
Ben tried to shake and bake there. So what we're seeing AJ do really well is kind of lean in and take his backhand flick behind Ben.
Yes.
Who's leaning middle and can really only reset.
Yes. It's a good spot to go to. Oh, we just saw Ben try to do a vert there.
All right, so we're gonna take a quick jigsaw hydration break and we'll come back to you with game 2. All right, guys.
We are back.
We are back. So we're gonna see game 2.
Game 1 went to AJ Koller and Riley Newman.
Yep, so after a quick early lead, we saw them come back. Jesse, what do you look to see on the change of sides now?
Well, so now technically, AJ and Riley are on the
what we're calling
side,
the bad side.
The bad side. So we'll see if that changes anything for Ben and Colin. But I think right now what we're seeing also that AJ's doing a really good job of is kind of attacking Ben's forehand when he sees him kind of leaning middle, or Ben's backhand when he sees him leaning middle with his forehand. And it's a good spot to go to because Ben, because he's leaning middle with his forehand, isn't going to take a swing with his backhand at that point. He's going to look to reset to try to get that point back to a neutral position. And that's really helping them set up the next shot.
All right, so Ben is coming in now, and we're going to start up game 2. I think we're going to see a lot of drives as well as kind of this theme as we've been seeing. And we have sun now coming in.
Really, yes. Now so the sun is really hitting that north tower of the Plaza Hotel. So I'm sure if Ben and Colin drive a little bit, it might be a little hard for Riley and AJ to see those drives or the speed ups, but we'll see. You know, these players are good for a reason. It just didn't happen overnight.
Very true. Line skidder. It's a few of them. So we got a quick side out.
Jerseylene.
Jardim.
Jardine.
Simone Jardim.
Simone Jardim.
Simone Jardim. Esses gringos não sabem falar teu nome, não?
Ah, tu não tem noção das coisas que eu escuto. Hardem, Jardim.
Jardim. I knew I heard it. I got it. Simone Jardim. I don't know how she doesn't know how to say her.
Great spot.
Riley is definitely in that aggressive mindset right now, and it's
All right.
working for him. His hands are great. AJ's hands are great. He is pumped.
All right, we're going to see a timeout by the Johns brothers at 7-2, serving 1. Hydration break.
Yes.
All right, and we are back. We have 7 serving 7-2.
Two, yes.
Yeah, 7-2-1. Okay,
Yes.
so the Johns brothers got off 0.
Game 2.
See if they can get a quick side out and get something going.
Oh, that volley goes long.
Just a little bit long. All right, 8-2.
Oh. That was a good speed up from Colin. We don't usually see Colin speeding up too many balls, so I think it's actually a good play for him because I think players just aren't expecting him to be the one to speed up the balls. So that was a good surprise. Good mix up there.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Good jumps from Colin to get that overhead, that lob from AJ.
He was just a little overreached right there. All right, 2-8. I wouldn't say it's uncommon we see a comeback of this kind.
Oh, it happens in pickleball all the time. Pickleball really is a unique sport because of all the momentum shifts, where it really isn't over until you're touching paddles and game is over. The net guard. That was great defense from AJ and Riley to get back into that point.
Great scrambling ability right there.
A little ambitious on that one.
Mm-hmm. It's been working for them.
It has. It has. That's kind of, you take every now and then you're going to miss them and you just kind of shake it off and move it on to the next because it's worked times before.
Line skidder, all right. Let's see if they can get off 8. That's the third time we've seen him do that cross-court speed up there.
Yes, and I think, I think it is a good play because players just aren't expecting it. We heard Riley try to call his partner off, but it was right at the body. Hard to get out of the way of those. Not quite over his head.
Yeah, I would say Ben and Colin definitely have 2 of the best overheads in the game.
Yes.
Good combo there.
Good combo, yes. They're now at 4-9-1.
It's a good hold, right down the middle.
Good speed, good timeout.
Quick
from
timeout,
AJ
doesn't
and
want to
Riley.
let the momentum keep going, and we're going to take a quick hydration break.
Brought to you by Jigsaw Health. All right, guys, we are back. It is 5-9-1. Ben serving. Riley and AJ just took what I would call a good timeout. They've kind of gotten on a little bit of a run, the Johns brothers, and AJ and Riley just kind of want to get some time to regroup.
So, Jesse,
Talk
you
it out.
recently just brought down a pretty much unbeaten team in Denver. Late in the game, what are you thinking about?
I'm thinking
Closing it out is hard.
Yes, closing it out is hard. And when we played Simone and Lucy, in the gold medal match, and we're in the game to 15, and it's 13-12 all, 13 all, and anybody can win at that point. My thought is, I've got to play high percentage. I still got to go for my shots, but at the same time, I still have to be smart. I don't want to go too risky, but you don't want to be afraid also, to play. It's a balance of playing high percentage, but still going for your shots.
Oh, that was a great slide by Colin there. And some show of emotion, a little fire from
Yes.
Colin.
Yes.
It's a good sign.
Yeah. So Riley and AJ actually switched sides in that last point with Riley on the right side instead of the left, and I think that was a good play for them. Sometimes you go in with an initial game plan, and for whatever reason you're getting stuck in a spot, and you just need to change things up, and I think that worked for them.
Got the side out there.
Yes.
Nice drop volley. It looked like a little miscommunication who was going to take it.
Right. So they're going to keep AJ on the left, see if it continues to work for them. And it does.
First match point here for Riley,
And they have called another good
timeout.
Yes. This timeout is brought to you by Jigsaw Health. And we're back with our first match point for Riley Newman and AJ Koller.
Wow.
And there you have it.
And Riley Newman
Game,
and
set,
AJ
match.
Koller are our Las Vegas PPA champions.
They won it 2 out of 3.
Congratulations.
Yes.
So we're going to take a quick hydration break.
Guys, welcome back. I'm so excited to introduce you to the 2021 champions of the Las Vegas Open, Riley Newman, AJ Koller. Guys, you played phenomenal. You just took down the #1 seeds. Incredible upset, massive win for you guys. What are you feeling right now?
I mean, it's unreal. I never thought I would be here. I mean, I started playing 3 years ago. Like I said, this is the first tournament I ever saw pickleball, and to be back here. I mean, props to Riley for giving me a call last week. Really smart move to bring in the Vegas guy for the Vegas tournament. We had the crowd on our side, and to do it in front of them, it's just it's unbelievable. They raised me in pickleball the last few years, Durango Hills, Whitney Mesa. And to do it for them is awesome.
So this really was a last-minute partnership.
Yeah, it was. I don't even have AJ's number. Can you believe that, guys? I don't even have his number. I just shot him a message on Instagram after he took it to me in Orlando. I'm like, okay, this guy's got some game. Let me give him a chance, and I'm so glad I did because he played like lights out. I was just happy to get the W. This is actually in 2019. This was my first win against Ben and Kyle, and so now something special about this place. I love coming to Vegas, so I'm very, very, very happy.
You're talking about the partnership. What makes it so lethal, and can we expect to see more of this?
Yeah, I mean, it was just kind of an all of a sudden. Tyson had their baby boy. Congrats to them. But AJ is something that I want to see in the future potentially. So I'm definitely going to get his number now. Get his number, and let's do something in the future.
All right, and how are you going to celebrate this win? You are in Las Vegas. This is your home city. What is the plan tonight?
We're going to keep it really mellow. We're just going to go to a nice sit-down dinner and just talk.
Just the two of you?
Just the two of us.
Candlelight dinner. It's going to be a candlelight dinner, roses, just the two of us.
We'll probably, I don't know. I think this is the first tournament I've made some real money, so maybe we'll go to a nice, I don't know, get a steak or something. Maybe put the whole check on red. I don't know. Anything could happen here.
All right, Riley, from you?
I got actually my family here. My mom's here, Lindsay, my girlfriend, Cora, Haley. I got the whole Newman squad here. So whenever they come out, it gives me an extra juice. It gives me that extra momentum I need to play at the best. And so I'm going to go celebrate with my family. Usually we go Olive Garden, Red Robin, but like AJ said, we got some cash to deal with. Maybe we go 5-star. Who knows?
All right, and with that, we're going to bring Grant Garcia on court now to present your Takea trophy bottles and your check.
Go. Well, I must say this is a surreal moment here. Local boy, AJ, this is awesome to see you win the tournament. Love it. And Riley, 2 years ago, it's like a full circle moment. It's been great to see you really compete hard and grow in the sport. Can't wait to see both of you guys play and take pickleball to a new level. So on behalf of the Plaza Hotel and the Las Vegas Open, here's some cold hard cash for your candlelight dinner at Oscar's downstairs. So we'll see you guys there. Congratulations, guy. Well done.
Thank you, Grant.
All right, and thank you all for joining us on this broadcast. This is all from us today, but do not miss tomorrow. We're coming back with the mixed doubles here live in Las Vegas.